Okay, we're here at 1860 Midlothian Drive here in Altadena. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath. They'll physically look at everything. We're here to check the main line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So the house was built in 1926.
I think so, yeah.
So the cast iron pipe, obviously getting a little old, but just remember a cast iron that was manufactured in the 1920s was very strong material, and obviously cast iron develops rust. So we have our camera in from the clean out located here in the basement of the house. And that's the city sewer you see flowing by over there. Now we're going to bring the camera back. Okay, just a little bit of roots right over here in the line. This is a big 6-inch clay pipe, which obviously can last for like hundreds of years. Now you can see it definitely has some roots in it, and very minor roots, nothing that's going to cause a blockage or anything. However, there's no mainline cleanouts on the outside of the house. Now, we're going to give you a couple of recommendations over here. Also, this clay pipe looks pretty good as it comes towards the property. And right at the curb, it's going to change to a cast iron pipe, and that's 7 feet deep right over here. It's 7 feet deep right at the curb. So if you were planning on putting a bathroom all the way in the back over there, you'd literally have to figure out the depth, whether there's enough grade in order to bring a sewer line all the way from back there to the front. I can't tell you right off the bat. It would have to be lasered and to see if it's able to do it. Now you can see the cast iron definitely got some rust buildup in it. However, I would also recommend that you would check with the city, the Public Works of Altadena, to see if there is a sewer all the way in the back of the house. There might be a sewer running through an easement. Now you can see this doesn't look too bad, the cast iron pipe. Obviously it's getting old, but it doesn't look too bad, considering that it's 100 years old. Now, you're definitely going to need a couple of cleanouts outside. We might want to recommend running a machine, a picotin machine that would descale the pipe, besides replacing it, because you can see it doesn't really look too bad. I mean, there will be a couple of spots where there is a little bit of more rust buildup. We're going to just check it just to make sure there's nothing broken or anything. So far, I mean, it looks in pretty fair condition. We always recommend never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Great. I did locate where it comes out of the house, and I think we should definitely recommend installing a clean out where it exits the house. There's no doubt about that. You're definitely going to need that in case the line in the street needs to be cleaned out at some stage. And this is where I located over here, about 4 feet deep.
What was going the other way?
No.
There was nothing.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It was just a 45-degree turn.
Oh, gotcha.
These are just changes of direction.
Gotcha.
And it's not very deep that anyway, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can see here it gets a little rusty over here. Now, we may want to recommend, see this is pretty, the pipe underneath there is pretty rusty. So maybe this section, go in, Rudy, maybe this is pretty rusty. Mm-hmm. And if this blocks up there, to clean it out from here, it's going to, things will flood the basement. I think what I would definitely recommend is to replace the pipe from the clean out here to the outside of the house with ABS plastic, and then put a clean out on the outside of the house. Because see, this is pretty rusty. This is pretty rusty, this area here, and this is can be very pretty old, this section over here. And this is underneath the house, and underneath it looks like it might be cracked a little bit. Okay, go forward. We're definitely going to recommend this. They should replace this. Okay. For sure. You see, it's pretty old, you know, and replace it. You see, this is pretty rusty. So I would definitely recommend this to be replaced over here. Okay. Look, even right out there, because it looks a little bit busted over there. You see, this is very old, this pipe. Okay. So bring the camera back. We're going to recommend that from underneath the house, it be replaced to the outside, and then put a clean out on the outside, and you've got a functioning line. Okay. So this inspection was done by Sewer Line Video, and we'll stop the recording over here.